What up, Sugaring community? This is SDC, also known as Fast Freddy, and today I'm going to talk about how to treat a sugar baby. So, a lot of my videos, I think, come off a little beta, and we are, as sugar daddies, kind of semi beta. A lot of us are full beta, some of us may be alpha, and this just works for us, but um, I just want to clear up that a lot of my videos kind of talk about being respectful, being nice, being sweet to the sugar babies, treating them like women, which I still maintain. At the same time, a lot of that sounds super beta. It also sounds like you're gonna get taken advantage of and get shit on by the red pill rage, where a girl is gonna take that and abuse that, which, if not checked, that is true. But so I want to be clear on what I mean, how to overall treat a sugar baby and how to have a successful arrangement. So the first thing is, let's understand how women work. The sugar babies, remember, are women, and they're not prostitutes or hookers. No offense to prostitutes or hookers, but they're not just a service. They're not just a product. They're there for a mutually beneficial relationship or arrangement, but they're real women, so we got to understand how women work. So women, regardless of who they are, want to be respected, and they want to be valued. Okay, that's just period. And I think that's the funny thing, is that they say consciously that in order to be valued, they want to be treated correct. They want to be treated right. They want to be put on a pedestal. They want to be treated romantically, which consciously is true. The trick is the subconscious, and you'll find a million videos online, dating videos, talking about why the nice guys finish last and why girls say they want nice guys but they go for assholes. The reason is, if you are too nice, whether that's in the beginning of the relationship or during the relationship, that devalues you. Why the fuck is that? Which is, it's so counterproductive. It's weird, but it is true. The reality is, if a man is desperate and he doesn't have women, he has needs but he doesn't get women, he's going to be nice, overly nice to every woman because he wants to attract them, because he knows that's what they want. Women subconsciously can pick up on that. So if they see a guy who is overly nice and they have options, they're high value, they're going to be like, you know what, this guy obviously doesn't have options. And if I'm with that guy who is low value, who's just doing this for everybody, no one wants him, then I'm low value. So it's not that they just want anybody who's sweet and nice. What they want is a challenge. And I know I used to hear this and be like, that's so fucking stupid. No, it makes sense. It's not about them being stupid. Everybody wants to be valued. Everyone wants a challenge, to conquer a challenge, because that speaks to how good you are. So what they do want is that guy who can get any girl, and they want to be chosen out of any girl, because that indicates that they are high value. And so they go for the bad boy, because the bad boy, the asshole who doesn't treats them like he doesn't need women, must mean that he's getting his needs met somewhere, and must mean that he's valuable, because he's obviously acting like he doesn't need something, because he's probably already getting it there. He's obviously horny, he's obviously needs intimacy, but the fact that he's acting like he doesn't need it means he probably is getting it. So it means he has options, and that means he has value. And so women kind of trick themselves into thinking this is a good man subconsciously. They're attracted to that subconsciously. And they're like, if I can conquer and tame this man, that speaks to how high value I am. They fall into that trap, and then that's why they get with the asshole. So just as men in general, you got to be, it's a balance. You got to be in the middle. You got to be that, you still have to be that dominant alpha male, but at the same time respectful to women. That is what really makes, to me, an alpha. And in this case, where we're sugaring, where we throw in this sort of these training wheels, there is that balance that you have to maintain. So I am saying that you do have to treat sugar babies sweet. You have to treat them well. You have to court them. You have to pursue them. But there has to be limits. Number one, you should not be chasing them. Meaning, if they're not giving you the time of day, they're not being responsive, you got to move on. You got to pull back. You got to, you only court to a certain limit, but if there's no high interest, you move on to the next one. Second thing is, if the terms are not good, you cannot just acquiesce to every single term, because that shows desperation. You have to negotiate terms, because that will indicate that you're of value, meaning, you don't need them. You want them, but you don't need them. So you have to negotiate terms. And then boundaries. Once you do have, terms and everything like that, you have to maintain your boundaries. If a girl is disrespectful to you, if a sugar baby is disrespectful to you, then you gotta be vocal, or you gotta move on. You gotta not take it, or you gotta not respond. So if they're not responding to texts, you're not double texting them. If they're asking you for more money and they're not giving back, you gotta reject them, and you have to be willing to possibly lose them, because that shows you have options. And in that way, you'll have a better arrangement. You'll have a better, more high value sugar baby, and if not, then you move on and you just have cut off a shitty sugaring relationship or arrangement. And you have to maintain that, and have that mindset of, what, if this doesn't work, I'll go to the next one and find a better one. Because if you don't, you're just going to be pushed around. You're going to get girls that are going to be using you for your money, disrespecting you, fucking other dudes, fucking other sugar daddies. And so it's important to maintain that frame. And I know probably any alphas listening to this is thinking this is silly because this is a beta move, but we can all learn, obviously, from the alpha community and alpha theories. So, and again, you will find sugar babies that respond to everything. You can be disrespectful and go in and be all sexual and stuff. They'll respond to that because there's money involved. You can be desperate and they'll respond to that because there's money involved. But you're going to have a shitty arrangement. You're going to feel like shit. You're not going to get what you want. It's going to be a headache. So it's important, I think, as a sugar daddy, to maintain that middle of, yes, you kind of sort of have the money as a lubricant, financial assistant as a lubricant, but in the end, you got to still act like a dominant male. And then that way you can be the Dorian Gray of the whole process. You can be the Dorian Gray, and they'll look at you as a really high value. Wow, this guy is going to be fun. He's he's attractive, and on top of that, he has money. He's a baller, and he can help me out, and he can mentor me, and he doesn't get pushed around. I mean, at that point, you check all boxes. No, it may not be love, or maybe love will develop, but it may not be a relationship. But again, you're gonna get the best sugar babies in that case, and you're gonna have the most organic and fun arrangements at that point when you establish the balance of, again, treating them well, but at the same time not taking shit. So don't forget to like and subscribe, so you get notifications on my next videos. Sugar daddies, sugar babies, add comments, talk to me. Do you agree? What have your experiences been like? And I will talk to you later. Thanks.